I've been working on this while not streaming, trying to figure out the color scheme so you guys wouldn't have to watch me just staring at it. So, this is pretty much the design that's gonna be. I haven't decided like how much, if this is all gonna be clear glass yet, especially for these entryways. But I'm gonna be removing most of the glass. Each floor has its own color, like the chakras. And this is the, so it looks, I like the way it looks. Oops. So fire and water. And the water ones are, of course, going to be the elevators. I'm going to have several of them going through the floors. So these openings will all be water elevators. And, of course, taking down the back wall, it's going to be like the rest of the building. So it's all going to be, like all this represent, I'll explain more, and it's part of the stuff that I'm going to discuss. All this is representing, of course, like ascension, your chakras, the different colors of your chakras, and then I guess your awakening of the Kundalini, going through all the chakras, the different colors, going to the crown, I guess indigo, white, and of course incorporating the diamond and the gold once you reach completion, crystallizing, and then transparency. When you're authentic, you don't have to lie, you don't have to pretend, you don't have to hide anything. You're transparent because you are truth. You represent your own truth. And then you become a mirror for everybody else about their truth. And when you reach that stage, you get to have fun of people getting triggered by you all the time. You become their enemy for no reason other than they don't want to face themselves. You become that mirror. So most of this will be glassless. There was one more change I want to do, but I don't know if I'm going to do it anytime soon. I wanted to extend this square all the way over there to make all this the same with these square corners. I don't know. I don't know. And then I'm like, should I do it now? Because I'm going to be doing this section, which I will have to redo again. But I have to remember, if I do that, that means I have to redo this part, which is not hard, this part, this design down here. Which will actually remove that diagonal, those two diagonals. That's not that much digging. So I don't know. I don't know. No, I wouldn't have to change much. This would stay here. It would just extend the glass. Yeah, it wouldn't change much. I would just have to dig. It won't be... It'll be easy. Did I break all that? I was breaking some stuff earlier. It looks funky. And maybe the sponge will fix it. The sponge. Oh my god, why am I throwing away? And I need the water, I guess. Put the sponge back. No, wait, dry soap. Now I was trying to mess around too for the design out there in the water. And it involves lava, which means I would have to encase everything in glass, which is a lot of work. So I'm like, do I really want to do that? Be a lot of work, encasing everything in glass, all the whole. No, I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mess anything up. Yay. Wait. Funkiness over here. Yeah, that's so good. And I gotta move this water before I do something bad with it on accident. So like I say, everything I do here, there's symbolism in it with the colors, where everything's placed. The fire and water. And then a lot of it's going to be clear glass, so you can see through all the floors. I had to decide solid lines, how much solid lines, how much dotted lines, because I didn't want it to look too busy, but I still needed light. And then this edge, the outer edge, I'm still debating on it. And if the corners are going to have a pattern, what type of pattern, I haven't decided yet. And if I cover everything in glass, and these entryways, how much glass is there going to be? Is it going to all be glass? I have to make sure, like, what I do decide doesn't interfere with everything else, the visual. And then here, I'm still deciding on the line coming in front of the opening. Oops. Start over here. Yeah, and I didn't want to do it where you guys are just sitting there watching me just stare, because I don't talk that much, because I'm concentrating or channeling or whatever it is I do. I just stay quiet, and then it comes to me. Then I'm waiting. Also, it's dark. I don't want it to be dark. Yeah, I have to put the line in then. Diamond then. Diamond is in the center. So there is a lot of symbolism, and like I say, when you actually go through and discover yourself, finding out who you are, what you are, meaning to life, when you actually reach that point, you'll discover to find happiness and your path, your purpose, accepting it, you come back full 360. And you'll find out to have happiness and joy, the key to everything is getting back to that child within you, that not childish, but that child state where you see things like a child does, like everything brand new. And actually, as a child, because you truly believe, you're not skewed, you're not mind controlled, you don't have all these misconceptions like an adult has. All the ways that they've guided us to believe incorrectly, so we don't manifest correctly. So when you get back to that child state, viewing everything as a child like brand new, where you can find joy in the smallest things, you get back to that state where you can manifest in unimaginable ways because you believe. And these people that do negative things, from what they've shown me, they use that ability. I don't know if they know what they're doing, but they use that ability. They literally I guess they don't have the great of imagination. I mean, they're clever on some things, and I don't know how they got this knowledge, or they just handed it from one person to another person to another person, or they're using beings or whatever. But they'll use this ability going back to a child state where they actually, that's where it gets to that part of the title, playing dollhouse. They'll sit there and actually, the energy of the movements using their hands, actually creating something like a dollhouse or even a doll, and they can use a doll representing you in the dollhouse, enacting what they want for you. If they want you binded and tied up, they get that doll, they bind it and tie it up to a chair where you go nowhere. Stuff like that. Playing dollhouse as a form of magic. And it goes with like voodoo dolls and wax stuff, and they're doing the same thing, using things like a dollhouse, reenacting what they want done to you, like configuring the house, and even using like string like spider webs to lock you in so you can't go anywhere. And I don't know, and just use your imagination, because that's and because they do it that way too, because like I said, many of them, if not all of them, depending on how much negative magic and things they've done to other people, they lost their spiritual battle team. And the spiritual battle team works in the ethers, the energy portion, where if there's something that's meant for you, your spiritual battle team has, I guess, designed a scaffolding, architectured it, designed it in the energy world, what's supposed to be yours. And if it's there in the energy world, it's way easier to manifest in the 3D world. It's like scaffolding for your foundation and everything. Well, these people don't have that. So they're working strictly in the 3D world. Like I said, they'll use things in your life. They'll watch you or sneak in your house, maybe cause leaks in a sink or whatever, and they'll use that leak in your house of your sink that you don't fix to attach magic to it. So maybe it could be like they could energy harvest from you, or your finances leak. You waste it. It just drains away, when it shouldn't. So they attach stuff in your real world to strengthen the magic, or, hack your medical records. Find out something that's like minor, that you just issue, and then they'll attach magic to make it even worse. Or something with your vehicle. And so you can use this skill too to as a defense or as a way of manifesting what you want. You attach real life, you can do it like where real life actions, you can sit there, meditate, and have a certain type of intention, enacting it like you're playing dollhouse. Sort of like you go outside and pull weeds. You can imagine those weeds are people that put blockages in your life. You're cleaning up your yard. So it can represent cleaning up your energy field, cleaning up your life. When you sweep the floor, you're sweeping up the negativity, sweeping out the dirt, sweeping out all the negativity. You're cleaning more than just your physical house. You're cleaning dishes. You could be like, I'm cleaning up my life. I'm cleaning up certain addictions. I'm just be as creative as possible. And be childlike. Use your imagination. And every time you do, even without your imagination, you break up negative magic, negative energy, negative spells. Every time you're nice to yourself, every time you do something that's healthy, anytime you take care of things you need to take care of that benefits you. Just imagine if you were that person that was attacking you. What would you not want them to do? What would you imagine them that would just screw up their life, ruin their life? Do the opposite. They wouldn't want you to go work out. They wouldn't want you to go socialize. They wouldn't want you to go buy yourself some clothes. They wouldn't want you to relax and watch, a show and actually enjoy it. They want you to be miserable. They want you to be afraid. They want you to do nothing. Just be at a standstill. So hence they would have you as a doll strapped to a fucking chair in front of the fake TV, and playing that out every day or numerous times a day for that magic they're trying to, or intention they're trying to manifest for you. So you can use everyday things, even hence, like this Minecraft. Like really imagine it, like you're creating, you're ascending. You're working on your kundalini. Focus on the colors. Be creative. Enjoy it. Use your imagination. Like how I said to imagine I'm just going to have a whole bunch of other people here. And I'm creating it to be something beautiful. And the way everything's designed here is to stimulate something inside somebody else for their ascension. So it could be a beautiful place. Like, this is beautiful, the colors and the design and the creativity and the way it looks like going through portals, like the tunnel, like it's going through, like it would be ascending. So even people watching it, it would trigger something like that in them. Just use your imagination. You can make a drive into an intention, a magical event. Every time you drive, you're going somewhere and you're moving forward, you're always going. Just concentrate on that. Make it represent that. Even when you're going shopping, Turn everything into something good for you, because that's what they don't want. You have to get back to that childlike state. Not childish, but childlike, where everything is beautiful. Everything's exciting. The smallest thing, you're like thankful. Like it's brand new. And that child, well, I'm going to actually talk about the actual children, because they can actually believe in something. And so that energy to manifest is a lot stronger. And one of the warnings they gave for me to give you guys was, because of that, be really good to your kids. Teach them right. Teach them right. Because these powers that be, that's why they're targeting children and getting them to believe a certain way. They're using them to manifest the future. It's an agenda. All of it. And it's the same for you. Treat your children good, teach them right, so they can manifest good things for themselves and for you. And so I don't know if like the narcissist, the psychopath, sociopath, if you have someone in your family, a spouse, that's why they sit, I don't know if they know it's consciously, that's why they try to, other than they want that child on their side, they use that child as a weapon, but they're using that child to manifest. They're using children to manifest. That's why they're targeting the children. To behave a certain way, to think a certain way. The younger, the better. Because the strength in their believing is a lot more pure. Oh, and then if you do things like you do pull up the weeds to represent people in your life that are like weeds, blockages, of course, put the weeds in a black bag, trash it, and of course, do your intentions of banishing and blocking, or if you need to bind them away from you, or even burn it is even better. But also be wary about the seeds. If it's a plant that has seeds, get rid of those seeds too. Don't let it fucking put seeds everywhere. And then you can bury a lot of things that need to be cleansed. Or say if like you have an animal that's sick, start burying their poop. And even ask Mother Earth to help to cleanse that poop. And the attachment of whoever sent negativity to your animal, you can do that too. Or items, you can bury it, ask Mother Earth to remove the negativity in it. And then you can ask Mother Earth to even track that energy too. And I would say return to sender. Not because to be mean, but because just like spoiled children, they have to understand what they send out. And these people rely on you to be the love and light, and that's it. While these people are energy harvesting off of other people and resending messed up shit, not only to you, to a lot of people. And they're relying on you to just, love and light, and that's it. You have every right to send it back to them. And we all should. I had to learn. These people are like spoiled children. And you can't just let them do whatever they want like that. And let them think that they can do whatever they want to you because you're not going to do anything. You're not being mean. You're denying the energy. What's theirs is theirs, and what's yours is yours. Yours is yours. They're like spoiled children. Just like puppies in a litter, they need time to sit there and learn how to interact with each other, learn that it hurts to bite or to receive a bite. That's how they learn to be a better puppy or a dog. The same thing. Yeah, and like on Netflix, that show I had said, what was it, the 2-sentence horror? Was it horror? Oh my God, was it movies or shows? Stories? And like one of them was this girl. She played with dolls. And she would always get new babysitters, but she was using dolls and magic to transform her babysitters into dolls, and she would abuse them and then use them to attack people. And her parents had to go along with it because she was doing the same thing to her parents, and they were afraid of her. And so this girl would like just torture her dolls, rip the arms out, scar up the dolls, and that's magic. It's the same thing. The role play, the actual playing out of it, talking it, imagining it, puts more strength into the manifestation, the intention, its energy. Like it reminded me of that episode. You should watch it. There's a lot of esoteric stuff in there. It's kind of creepy. It's not kind of, it is. And then, there's so many synchronicities. Oh my God, I'm so full. I ate too much. Of like the things I see at the same time, and then the messages I get, or what my mind is directed to. Some of the stuff is like, this is what these people are doing. I'm like, oh my God. Like, who can think of stuff like that? Why would you think of stuff like that? I mean, and one of them was the sex magic, the tantric sex stuff to manifest. These people are actually having tantric sex on a graveyard to do death magic on someone's burial site. I was like, wow, they really do not have any boundaries. They're like, they are really desperate because their stuff it's not working like it used to. So they're like combining different types of magic together. Witchcraft and tantric sex. Fucking A, yo. But they don't get like too. These people need exorcisms because they have so many entities around them, within them, that they've been working with different, how would you call it? Different types of magic. Different types of energies. So now these people, like, they don't need like a little cleansing. They need like complicated, involving 10 fields of magic. Like, they're on another level. They're on another level. It's creepy. And that's where I'm saying, like, sensing their energy, like, it's gotten so bad. Like, when they start thinking about you, or they're working on you, or they're trying to monitor, like, you get a stomach ache. Their energy's putrid, rotten. Like, they're energetically, they're a corpse. And then they wonder why, like, good beings or aliens do not want anything with them. They don't want anything to do with them. Energetically, they're disgusting. Foul. Basically, something you would consider like death, that's the only thing that wants to work with them. Like, energetically, things that are like, there's like a hierarchy. I don't know that much, but like a little bit, there's like an actual hierarchy of beings, even negative beings. And then most of them, they don't like a being that doesn't, even to them, a being that does not love itself is nasty. Oops. Like, they even know. But then there, you know, like, you'll have the scum of the scum, like roaches or whatever, that are really like, they can be in the nastiest stuff. And that's the type of beings they're working with. Like, it's their match, what they're working with. It's very sad. Oh. And then I was watching a lot of, well, not a lot of, just here and there, like the escalation with the whole Ukraine stuff. And then Russia, and how people are talking about the people of Russia, and what, like, it's almost like hearing nobody, like, they don't have a heart. Like, the stuff they're saying is just so ugly, as if the people deserve to suffer in punishment. And like I say, there's an agenda to everything to keep the energy and the time, keep the energy very negative, so we don't ascend. It's an agenda. So they want everyone to think negative like that about another country. And it even goes for another person, to think negative of another person, for another race. Because when you do that, any energy you sit in, even if it's